Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to do another little spooky ooky video for the month of October, and it just wouldn't be right if I didn't mention the Angelica, Nyqvist and Oden collaboration that came out last year. Fun fact, this I got this in PR last year. So this time last year I got this in PR, and at the time I just couldn't film. Didn't have a setup, living complications, things like that. So this has sat in the box. I got it out and I swatched it. I was going to do a video on it and I did all the B-roll first because I was like, oh, I'll do that, and then I never filmed a video on it. So it's still been sat in the box, hopeful that one day I will pick it back up. They are currently selling the collaboration on their website, the Oden website, for 30% off. I think they're clearing the stock. I did check the website just before I filmed this and it's still all available, at least the 2 palettes are. So if you do want to pick up the collaboration, pick it up now. It's going to be last chance to get it. If you're wondering why my eye is red, I just literally poked myself in the eye and I've sat here fanning it and it's still a little bit sore. So no one's punched me in the face. I literally poked my own eye and scratched it with my nail, so yeah. I feel really bad that I didn't get to do a video on this collaboration at the time. Life was just a bit crazy and I, like I said, didn't have a setup, didn't have anything. So I've kept it in the box because I knew that I wanted to celebrate this release. They did send me the 6 lip products that she did. I want to kind of show you the packaging of these as well. Honestly, I know this is too late. It's not like it's brand new. It is an entire year old, but I just want to celebrate the fact that she did this, you know, like look how beautiful this packaging is. It's absolutely stunning. I think there's 1 or 2 colours still left on the website, and every component looks like this. So I'll throw up some swatches now of all of the colours. Let me read the shades out from top to bottom now, and hopefully it will correspond with the B-roll that you're seeing at this moment in time. So the first one is Radioactive, which is in a glow formula. The second shade down is called Quicksand. This is a shine formula. The third one down is called Spectral, and this is also a shine formula. We then have Shadow Creature, which is a matte, and then we also have Swamp Fog, which is also a matte. So 3 different formulations within one release. Honestly, quite something to release 5 lip products and 2 palettes. And she had also some little funky things. Let me show you these. With the release, she had like these 2 little keychains that you could have got with a little rainbow tail and like this really cute bat. I like the bat, I think that's kind of funky. Cute bat. And then I think this is supposed to be a ghost. I'm not really too sure what this is, but it's got like a little rainbow. I mean, these are kind of cute. I think they're kind of cute. We also had a scarf in this collection as well, something that's really, really lovely. She had one of these in her previous release, the Hella one, and I do have that scarf as well. I wouldn't necessarily wear this as a scarf, but I feel like this is really lovely, like tied around a bag, and once it's like this, it just looks pastel-y and really lovely. So I think this is really cute. And then of course, she came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes, one called the Trick or Treat palette and the other one called the Little Ghost palette. So they're both here. I think I know which one I want to do, and I think it's the Trick or Treat one today. But regardless of which one I apply to my face today, I will do of course the other one, and I want to apply a corresponding lip shade with it. I've got nothing on my lips, just the rest of my face is done. I'll list it all in the description bar down below if you're curious as to what is on my face right now. So let's just have a look at both of them. This is the Little Ghost palette, which is far more colourful. As you can see, it's like really, really beautiful rainbow inspired. You've got some really nice cute pumpkin embellishments and spider embellishments in the pan, or pan like shapes, I guess. Really, really lovely coloured palette. But the one I want to play around with today is kind of like leaning on to this like orange zebra print or tiger print that I've got going on here, is the Trick or Treat palette. And this is really autumnal, just a beautiful, beautiful palette. Beautiful green, there's burgundies and there's orangey yellows up top. I mean, you know how I feel about green eyeshadow, so I won't even bother to say how much I love this. But let me give you some up close swatches. Like I said, I have already swatched this before, so apologies if the pans don't look probably as pretty as they would have done if I didn't just, you know, like mess it up and touch it before anything else. But it's a really, really pretty palette. Like I said, very autumnal. I think personally probably more wearable if you're not a massive fan of colour. This is almost like a neutral colour story, but colourful, if you know what I mean. We've got a really good ratio of mattes to shimmers. I think it's about half and half. Okay, no, so we've got one more matte than we do shimmer, but it's basically half and half. I mean, bar one. And this is, yeah, this is the palette I want to play around with today. And I think I want to play around with like these shades here. The past 2 looks have been quite greeny, bluey, steely inspired. So I think this is a really good opportunity to play around with some like pumpkin oranges. It doesn't have to be spooky and vampy to be Halloween themed. I'm thinking we can play around with these top 2 rows. That's the mission I have in my mind. So let's zoom in and play around with the Trick or Treat palette by Oden's and Angelica Nyqvist, because god damn, I feel so bad I've never filmed with this, because she's one of my favourite creators and it's one of my favourite brands. Life happens. Hello, welcome to my face. I'm just going to put little hair clips to keep my hair back. I used a glowy setting spray and my forehead is on the verge of like bacon grease, but I don't think I'm mad at it. I mean, I poked this eye, which is white watered, and I had to block myself, but god damn, she's shiny. I'm looking at the palette and I think I want this all over my lid with like this and this in the crease, and have just like this really blown out orange smoky eye, but not necessarily like depth on the outer corner. I think if you've watched any of the previous like spooky little palette inspired videos that I've been doing, for me it's not just about having fun with my spooky inspired palettes, but it's just trying out different eye looks, not just like getting out my rut that I've been in, which is like light to dark, and just trying different things. So I want to start with the shade Candy Apple, which is almost like this burnt orangey red, and I want to just press this in, I'd say like up to about here, like the outer half. I then want to go into the shade Jack-o'-lantern and just kind of go on top of this, but not like directly on top, just to kind of go halfway around the edge and blend this out, but not taking away that depth. I'm then going to take on a really loose and fluffy brush the shades Wicked, this bone white with a kind of like a creamy yellow undertone, and the shade Howl, which I know Howl is a mustard and I kind of don't want to make it muddy, which is why I'm going to mix the two and just go on the outer perimeters of what I've done here. Ideally I would have liked a yellow, but that's not in this palette. It's fine, we're going to use the yellow shimmer. I think that's diffusing it nicely. It's making it look like a yellow because I'm adding that Howl into it. It's just taking the mustardness away from it. I'm just going to go back into that orange shade Jack-o'-lantern and just place it back there, just where I might have blended a little bit too much. I'm then going to take the shade Deadly and I want to just put this on the outer half of my eye. And then I'm going to take the shade Full Moon, this beautiful yellow, but it's almost like got tangerine orangeness to it, but under a yellow base. And I'm just going to put that on the inner half. And then I'm going to go back into Deadly, and this feels counterintuitive, but I want to go back over the yellow. The only reason I added it there was that brightness, but I want the orange to really shine through. I'll go back into Jack-o'-lantern, just redefine the orange in the crease. And then a pinch of Candy Apple. Just here, and I'm kind of just like patting over the shimmer a little bit, just to give a bit more sort of depth. Back into Deadly. I'm just blending out the edge with nothing on it, like nothing on the brush. And then on a tiny little pencil brush, I want to mix the shade Goblin and Vampire Fangs. Yeah, Vampire Fangs and Goblin to create like this really dark red on the outer corner. And then with just like the excess that was left on the brush, just gently pat that out so it's not harsh. I'm very aware I have a butt ton of fallout there. I'll have to fix it in a moment. I'm then going to go into Mummy's Curse, which is this beautiful lemon yellow. And that simply has to go on the inner corner, doesn't it? Take the really fluffy brush with nothing else on it and just tidy all around the edges of the eye. I need to go sort this fallout, so I'm gonna go sort this out, apply the rest of, like, you know, do the same thing to the other eye, put some mascara on, and then we'll pick a lip. Okay, I have completed my eyes. I put a little bit of eyeliner on. Where is it? The Colourpop Raw Beauty Christy collab in the shade Marigold. I put this all on my lower lash line. I don't know if you can actually tell or not, but I can tell in real life. I feel like you can. Is my camera focused? Who knows? All these questions. Not enough answers. I also just triple layered my mascara because I was like, I don't really want to put a lash on. I'm not really feeling a lash, but I feel like that's okay because, I mean, it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. I really like this look. Let's pick a little lip out for ourselves. I don't quite know what colour I want to go for. I'm really feeling this one, the Swamp Fog. And that's like the matte brown with a hint of oranginess in it. I'm thinking maybe we can layer some as well. So perhaps Swamp Fog, because I think Shadow Creature was just a little bit too purpley, like too reddy even. Yeah, okay, let's not go for that one. But then Quicksand is like so yellowy. Maybe I could layer that on top. So that would be Quicksand and Swamp Fog, like you can see the vibe we're going for. And then this, which one is this? Radioactive is like the really glowy one. And this is more yellowy. So I feel like between them, like one of these glosses on top of that Swamp Fog would be really nice. I'm going to line my lips with this iconic London lip liner in T.T.Y.N. It's just like a really nice brown shade, and I feel like whatever happens, it's going to go with one of these. Something I like about this lip liner, it's got a little smudger on the other side. I don't know, it just feels unique, a little smudger. I quite like it. Okay, and let's go into Swamp Fog. All the fresh-faced makeup girlies are quaking in their boots, and I'm living for this Bold Eye Bold lip combination. I still have no idea what I want to put on top. I feel like if I do put the Quicksand shade on, it will go better, but I feel like the glow one will make the lips lighter. I don't know. I'm gonna go into Radioactive. I feel special right now. I feel very special. I just blotted a little bit just to take the immediate shine away, and it's like a sheeny satin now. Yes. So this is the final look. This is the look with the Angelica Nyqvist and Oden's Eye collaboration. It is a year old, it's 30% off while stocks last, so get it if you want it. This palette's lovely. This is exactly what I wanted. Some orangey pumpkin vibe, like this is exactly what I wanted. I honestly love Oden's Eye formula. I didn't think I was gonna have any issues with the formula. For me, this was more about paying some tribute to this palette and to the other palette, which will obviously come soon. I'll do the other one as well. But this is so much fun. It's just so autumnal, Halloween without it being unwearable. I hate that phrase because nothing's unwearable, it's just how comfortable you are wearing it. But for me, I'd wear this to work. Like, I love this sort of makeup. I love these tones. I think it's so lovely. And yeah, I mean, I'm dying to get into this green. You know I am. But I'm really happy that I played around with the oranges and the reds. I really like red eyeshadow. I was actually thinking the other day, I haven't applied red eyeshadow, like blood sugar red, in so long. So maybe I'm overdue like a blood sugar red, you know, like, that was what it was called, right? Blood Sugar by Jeffree Star, Blood Sugar Red. Like, do you remember that when that was the hype? Oh, I loved that. So this kind of gave me that feeling, and this beautiful burgundy down here, I feel like in combination with the yellow would look really, really lovely too. Honestly, I'm really, really happy with this look. It's just like a really nice, not overdone, not overstated, orangey eye, and I bloody love it. Also, The lip products are actually really nice. It's the first time I'm applying them on my lips, and they are really, really lovely. The Glow formula, I think it's called, or what was that actually called? Yeah, the Glow formula is like not sticky at all. It reminds me a bit of the Fenty Beauty glosses when they're on the lips. Obviously I've taken a lot of the shine off deliberately just to kind of give the lips a hydrated look, but the matte also was almost like, if you've ever tried Kaleidos Cloud Lip Clays, I think they're called, it felt exactly the same as that. So if you like their Cloud Lip Clays, or is it just the Lip Clays? I can't remember. The Kaleidos Lip Clays. If you've ever tried those or you've ever been curious, this is exactly what that matte formula felt like on the lips. And I'm imagining you'd probably wear very similar. Very creamy, matte effect, but not drying matte, as in not a liquid lipstick. I hope that makes sense. Very whipped formula. I'm really happy with this look. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, have you got this palette? Did you pick it up last year? Are you gonna pick it up now while stocks last? Hopefully, like when I said, when I upload this video, there is still some stock left. There has been, as I've been filming, and yesterday there was stock left as well. So yeah, let me know, have you got this palette? Are you gonna pick it up? Are you gonna pick up the other one? Are you excited to see what I create with the other palette? Because that's colourful. I feel like we need to go all out, just colour with that one. That one looks so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Thumbs the video up if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell because then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!